Tesla has been taking the lead in putting self-autonomous features in their vehicles, with people buying the cars hoping to get to use them soon. But Tesla has confirmed what I have suspected, and that is, don't get too anxious, you're going to be waiting a while. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and Tesla has kind of been an interesting company to discuss here because they don't have a ride-sharing service, they don't have contribute to the gig economy. What they do contribute to is that they have put autonomous parts in their vehicles, self-driving parts in their cars. And right now, there's a few of those features that you can use now, but there are other features in the car that are locked away. You can't use them. I guess you could hack them if you want and then maybe see if they work. But people are basically waiting for them to be unlocked so that their cars can drive themselves to work. But Tesla has actually said fairly recently, don't hold your breath. It's going to be a little while. According to Electric, while Elon Musk has been guiding self-driving capabilities by the end of the year, Tesla has been taking a more cautious approach. Tesla salespeople have been warning buyers of their full self-driving package that it could be very far away due to regulations. A few months ago, Tesla removed its full self-driving capability package from its options due to confusion. I can see why that'd be confusing. The option itself was controversial from the beginning when it was introduced, I keep biting myself, with the Autopilot 2.0 hardware in 2016. At the time, Tesla said it would release self-driving capability through over-the-air updates after validating the software and having regulatory approval. Of course, more than 2 years later, and that has yet to happen, but Tesla has always claimed that it is still in the works. And that's the thing, when it's in the works, who knows how long it could be. And I think that is a little scummy of Tesla, by the way, to be selling a feature that you know is not going to be approved anytime soon. I mean, apparently these things have been in their cars for 2 years, and I wouldn't be surprised if 2 years ago they were selling like, yeah, it's got some self-driving features. We just got to wait for the regulation to go through, and we will unlock them. You can get in your car and it will drive yourself to work. I'm sure people are like, oh yeah, that's definitely worth paying money. And so they spend a lot of money on it. And then 2 years later, goes like, so what's happening? Where's my self-driving features? And they're like, yeah, well, you know how they said we had to wait for the regulatory approval first? Well, we didn't say how long that was going to be. So while it's not available as an option in the configurator, buyers can still order an off-the-menu item for $5,000. So essentially, that's a loan. That's a loan. You're giving them $5,000 for the hopes that maybe while you own that car, it'll self-drive itself at some point. You know what that kind of reminds me of? That kind of reminds me of those extended warranties. I don't know how many of you go to GameStop, but I go to GameStop now. I actually picked up a game yesterday. It was like $5. And they say, do you want to add a dollar onto the extended warranty so if anything should happen, you get your game back? Now, here's the thing. $1 is not terribly expensive. It's actually like 20% of the cost of the game. And yet, here's the thing. That is such... And if I'd spent it, and something happened to the game, I'd get my money back. That seems like a good thing to do. But what if you're spending $1 or $2 every game you buy? All of a sudden, you are spending hundreds of dollars at a game store. And if that game never breaks or anything, you don't get your money back. And that is just pure profit for them. Tesla is, in a sense, doing that. They're charging you $5,000 for a feature you may or may not use in your car's lifetime. So, yeah, that is definitely a markup, and I wouldn't do it. I would not do that. Hey, you know, if it's approved, if I can use it, I will then pay $5,000. But until it is, I'm sorry, you're not getting my money. But Tesla's inside sales advisors processing the orders have been warning buyers that the activation of the package could still be, quote, very far away. As it says, before I take your order for the FSD, I would like to point out that the legal aspect of full self-driving is very far away, especially in Europe, the USA might be closer to getting it legalized. Yeah, well, the cars still crash. Recently, Tesla has been linking the packages to its upcoming Hardware 3 Autopilot computer. People who have ordered the full self-driving capability package will get the new computer as a retrofit once it becomes available. As we recently reported, Tesla is starting to test the new Autopilot Hardware 3 in employee vehicles. The customer rollout is expected to start in the coming months. Well, the coming months doesn't seem like very far away. Very far away suggests several years of waiting. Several years. Like, here, if it's coming out in a few months, why not even push it at that point and say, yeah, you got to spend $5,000 for this feature, and yeah, it's got to be retrofitted, but it's only a few months away. But the fact that the salespeople are actually like removing as an option that you can just, that they're trying to sell you, I mean, it's an off-the-menu item, so it's essentially like one of In-N-Out Burger's secret menu items. And they're telling you it's very far away. Like, they're warning you before you spend it. Like, yeah, it's very far away. I would prepare for several years before it even happens if you're lucky. So, but again, the advisors are telling customers ordering the package that it could take a very long time even after they get the new hardware. Quote, so even when we have the new hardware ready and your car would have it, you would most likely not be able to use it for a very long time. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has always been saying that the rollout will be dependent on regulatory approval, but he has also recently been saying that self-driving will encompass all modes of driving by the end of 2019. So that's this year. Good luck on that one. So here's Electric's take on it. I mean, I don't always read, well, okay. Anyway, yeah, let's just read their take on it. Tesla's Hardware 3 is creating a big incentive for people to order the package, but they really should know that it doesn't mean that they will have the promised capability soon. This could easily become an issue, but I am glad that Tesla is at least taking the time to tell customers that. I really don't see the value in ordering it right now unless Tesla provides a clear rollout plan. I agree. As we have previously discussed, the rollout of the new computer is going to be quite difficult. Tesla needs to produce enough of them for the 7,000 plus vehicles that it is producing every week and build a backlog for the retrofits. Maybe Tesla will perform the retrofit based on when you ordered the feature. In that case, it could make sense since Tesla will likely have to perform hundreds of thousands of retrofits, which will take quite some time. Bottom line, yeah, see the self-driving feature, see him not touching the wheel right there. Don't expect to be doing that anytime soon. And by the way, everything has been slowed down since there was a Tesla involved in the crash with a big rig. I know it's technically a little different than Uber's little self-driving crash, but keep in mind, the person had the self-driving features on and was going 70 or 80 miles per hour on the freeway, and that is just not safe. You can't be putting features into the cars unless you assume people are going to use them, maybe even recklessly. And the technology has to be good enough to accommodate those reckless people using it. But, of course, we keep the discussion open. Do you think that Tesla's going to be too far behind on this? What do you think a very long time looks like for Tesla? I would love to know. So, comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you will get access to my exclusive Patreon-only blog. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.